Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're following the saga of potentially Red the Pirate, I guess, the female-led Pirates movie slash reboot slash spinoff that was gonna happen, then it wasn't gonna happen, and now they're saying it could potentially possibly maybe happen again.
Well, yeah, so you had Margot Robbie coming out saying that it was canceled. We did a video on that. And now Jerry Bruckheimer, who is the producer, said, no, it's not canceled. They're just doing the two films simultaneously and the other one's coming first, which they have said from the beginning they were doing the two simultaneously. So that kind of, adds up.
Yeah, now if they made this a spin-off of the Pirates franchise and not a reboot, I think it might actually work out.
It's only going to work though if they do the other movie first, which is why they're doing the other movie first.
Yes, set this character up, which we're 95% convinced, I think, that it's going to be Red the Pirate because they made such a big deal about Red the Pirate in the theme parks.
Well, it would not surprise me.
I
don't know if I'm convinced, but it wouldn't surprise me.
It's the only one that really makes sense, honestly, because we're looking at, why would they create this? Basically take the redhead character, from the Wench auction, which was popular. She was very popular. Turn her into a pirate and then market the hell out of her.
That's true.
Unless they had plans to have a female pirate.
Right.
And
it's an awful lot of trouble.
Yes.
For no reason.
Yes. So I think that if this happens, that's probably, maybe, possibly where they're going to go with it. We'll talk about this. Again, the rumors that Johnny Depp is doing Pirate 6, which there's no proof of that yet, but people keep running with it. There's an article out here on, the Daily Mail UK. They're like, Jack Sparrow's making his return to a Disney movie, and here it's just like a cameo of a guy dressed as Jack Sparrow in the Guardians holiday special.
Okay, that's pushed it. I know there was rumors. There were rumors, and it's conflicting rumors because some people say it is, some people say it isn't. That Depp was supposed to be filming something in February, but that's all hearsay, and depending on who you ask, it's true or not true, and it's all from nebulous sources and quotes. So we don't know if it's true or not. It's possibly true. But they would be dumb to do the female-led movie first because they're already having trouble with pirates. They need Depp to move forward. Let's be honest. They don't even know if they can get him at this point.
Takes a lot of alpacas.
And the thing is that they cannot do this other spinoff unless they have a movie with, I'm going to be honest, Johnny Depp. They need Johnny Depp to move forward.
Yeah.
Or they're going to have to do a movie with other cast members. Like if they got Orlando Bloom back and Keira Knightley and stuff like that, they might be able to do something, but they definitely cannot do the spinoff of this new franchise, this new all-female Margot Robbie one until they establish it again with somebody else.
Remember Men in Black without Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones? Yeah, nobody does. That's why you don't.
Remember Star Wars without Luke Skywalker?
Remember Star Wars without Luke Skywalker? But soon it's going to be, remember Indiana Jones without Indiana Jones?
Yeah, hopefully not.
Yeah. You don't want to do this. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, over 281,000 subs. Woo! Thank you. Almost 282.
I was going to say National Treasure without...
Oh, I forgot about that. See, I already forgot about it. Mm-hmm. Nobody cares. So yeah, this is coming from Collider. Female-led pirates could resurface in the future, says Jerry Bruckheimer. So for now, it's canceled. Margot Robbie said it was canceled. Everybody's trying to get me to subscribe to their email newsletters. They're all desperate. They're all like, hey, look at our clickbait. But she said it's not happening. A couple weeks ago, we did a video on that. And now they're like, well, maybe, possibly. So,
so originally they were going to do this film with Margot Robbie and the Birds of Prey, Christina Hodson, who wrote it.
Everybody wants that.
Right, because it did so well. But then she said that we had an idea, we were developing it for a while, ages ago, to have more of a female-led, but not totally female-led, but just a different kind of story, which we thought would have been really cool. But I guess they don't want to do it.
They being Disney. I think they might be taking a step back and being like, yeah, if we could even get Depp back for one more movie, before we go all in on this, that might be.
They have to. They need to establish it before they spin it off. It's just, it's not going to work otherwise. It just really isn't.
Yeah. So according to Jerry Bruckheimer, who actually has a lot more pull in Hollywood now, I think because of Maverick doing so well. The current project was written simultaneously. I think honestly they had two scenarios. If Depp is innocent, we do a Pirate 6 with Johnny Depp, and if his career's toast, then we got the backup, which is the Red the Pirate movie with Margot Robbie.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they were doing.
I mean, this sounds very corporate, like, you know, A and B. Which one's it going to be?
And now that Johnny Depp has, you know, pretty much won in court, and everybody's like, "Oh, I want Johnny Depp again."
Option A.
Yeah, option.
We can go with option A.
I mean, even if it wasn't Depp, you're gonna have to go with an option where you reestablish people people already know in the franchise before you spin it off, because otherwise people just aren't going to go see it. They aren't.
Yeah, so it doesn't mean the female-led pirate movie is locked forever in Davy Jones' chest. It could be reworked in the future, possibly without Margot Robbie, though. Bruckheimer said, I think that the script will come forward at a certain point. We developed 2 different stories for pirates, and the other one's going forward first. So that's what we're working on to try to get that one made. Right,
which is what they said from the beginning. They said they were doing 2 movies simultaneously. At the time they announced that, Johnny Depp wasn't going to be in it because they were all like, oh, Johnny Depp can't because Amber Heard said, you know.
Yeah, so, I mean, here's the thing. I think the last couple Pirates movies didn't do that well. They did well in China, I guess. Now, I actually thought the 5th one wasn't terrible, but it did contradict a lot of the earlier movies. As kind of like, wait, this doesn't make sense. But well,
the one guy wasn't on the 5th film. The one guy
Ted Elliott, was it?
Yeah, the one guy wasn't on the 5th film. He did the first 4, and from my understanding, he'd be back for this one.
Yeah, so On Stranger Tides, which was the 4th one, was actually based on a novel. They basically took a novel that was completely unrelated to Pirates of the Caribbean and reworked it, hacked it to make it work with Pirates of the Caribbean, but it was a totally separate novel. And then the 5th one, they were trying to pass the baton, and it didn't really go as well as they were hoping for. I don't know. I mean, I think they kind of need to do a soft reboot, and if they're going to pass the baton again to a female pirate or whatever, they have to make her likable first,
and they have to put her in that film.
And they have to probably put her. So I could see them, if they could get Johnny Depp back, doing a Pirate 6 with Johnny Depp, introducing this female pirate, make her likable. Make her likable, and then do a spin-off with her.
You know, honestly, a few years ago, I would have thought that would work. But now, I don't even know if that would work. Because people are so jaded by these spin-offs and reboots and how they destroy franchises that I just don't think people are going to go.
So what we do is we have them find this dial at the bottom of the ocean. And to make people like this character, she's going to go back in time.
Okay.
And she's going to do everything.
First, that young Captain Jack has to sacrifice himself for her so that he's gone.
And we don't even need Johnny Depp. We can just put a Snapchat filter on some other actor at this point, right?
And then young Captain Jack is gone.
Yes.
Or sacrificed himself. So old Captain Jack's gone. So now she's free to do everything he did. And, problem solved. Just go make more movies now. Money in the bank.
Money in the bank. So that's how you just bury that toxic man. You just... send him down to Davy Jones' locker.
We're giving him an honorable death because he sacrifices himself to save
for the woman, like he should, because that's where his face belongs, at the bottom of the ocean.
Right. Most people are gonna get that reference, but those of you that do, yay! You've been with us
a long time. Yeah. So I don't know, guys. Nothing really dies. That's the thing too. Like, there are movies that have been in development hell for decades, and sometimes they surface later as something else. Like the Ghostbusters video game.
Yes.
Was actually supposed to be Ghostbusters 3. And they took elements of what was going to be Ghostbusters 3, which was in development hell since like the late 90s, and they rolled that into the Ghostbusters video game. So for the longest time, the video game was technically the 3rd Ghostbusters movie, I guess.
Right.
And it was the last time they had the entire cast together, R.I.P. Harold Ramis. But that's why it felt so much, I think, like a movie, is that they did take a lot of the elements they were going to use. For that.
Right.
So, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what happens. I personally think at the end of the day, money talks.
Well, Jerry Bruckheimer has been trying to get Johnny Depp back in. Even before Johnny Depp won his case, it was reported that he was there trying to get Disney to bring him back. So, and now I think he has more clout. Yeah,
because again, Maverick, that might be a game changer for him to be able to go to Disney and be like, hey guys, you really need a hit, especially after Strange World. You guys really, really, really need to make money. And what would make money? Oh, another good Pirates movie with Johnny Depp would make money. And I don't think Indiana Jones is going to do that well. I really don't. I think it's going to be a disaster. So I don't know, and I think a lot of people would go see it to support Johnny Depp. He obviously had a lot more public support since the trial, and it would be a smart business move.
I agree.
You know, this
We'll
is
see.
Disney we're talking about. You know, smart business moves haven't been in their wheelhouse for a long time.
Nope.
So, gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.